Blocks fast.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
It's off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Feeds to Oubre. Six on the shot clock. And it's Freak with the rebound. And Michigan has possession. Terry grabs the board. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. And he gets it to go. Oubre's got his second basket of the game.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Freak with it. Pass to Rice. Here's Freak. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
So both teams changing it up here. Michigan with the ball.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Frazier, and it's Terry in at the 4 spot. Crawford with the steal. And here we go, Freak heading to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
And so here's Kansas. The Wolverines making their last shot. There's the pick. Now here's Oubre, defended by Jones. No good from Lee. Fast break, here come the Wolverines. Freak with the ball. Pass to Smith. He feeds it to Freak. Screened by Ellis. Freak dishes to Smith. Releases from 15, and Ellis the bucket on the assist by Smith. Ellis has got his second bucket tonight.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Jenkins. Oubre kicks to Lee. Oubre sets the screen for Lee. Floats one. Shot to stop the drought. The basket counts and one. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard. And for Kansas, we've got Oubre, and it's Duncan in at the 2. And for the Wolverines, Freak, he's in at the point. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Now here's Oubre. 7 points in the game. Gains, no luck.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Three-pointer. Here's Ellis, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Ellis drops them both. Kansas trails by 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Calderon. Duncan gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Duncan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Taylor's checked in for Michigan. Jefferson comes in for Jones. Kansas also making some changes. Dedmon's checked in, and it's Williams in for Duncan.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Flash is checked in for Michigan. And the Jayhawks with possession. It's a 1-point game. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Duncan, and it's Lee in at the point guard.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Duncan against Crawford. They set the pick. And it's Lee penetrating. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
There's 1:54 left here in the second half. Kicks to Oubre. Clock at 6. Oh, and they take the lead. And Kansas leads by 1.
It's as if these guys are out here just playing pickup basketball. No deterrent from the defense.
Not at all. No resistance whatsoever. It seems both teams just happy to try to outscore the other.
Lee kicks it to Gaines. The shot no good. Ellis with some nice D. And Michigan has possession. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Now here's Freak. Terry covering. Jones for three. And Lee pulls it down. A floater. And it's Michigan with the rebound.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there. Lee with the steal.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so the Jayhawks take the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan.